Hello everybody and welcome back to 2 Point Museum. If you saw the first episode, you'll know exactly where we're up to, so I recommend going and checking that out if you missed it, so then you'll be up to speed with what we've been doing so far. For the rest of us, we are about to send an expedition to the cold mines and hopefully we'll get a display, or an exhibit back to display. So let's press play. Now the dilemma I had at the end of the last episode was whether to send some of our staff members alongside our expert, and I think I'm going to do that. I've decided I'm going to do it. So we're going to send Philip. He's going to take, and he is going to take Teddy Cosmic with him. He's going to take Teddy Cosmic, and we're also going to send Will Bungle. I'm going to have to hire another janitor while Will's away, I think. If we first aid that, so that's handy. So first aid has now taken away the rock slide element. Camping spot is fine because we've got our survival expert. So the thing that will happen, because one of these things will happen, and we've managed to remove some of them, is it's going to take them an extra 7 days, but there's nothing we can do about that. But at least they're all safe and sound. So the expedition team are leaving.
So glad that I don't have to go.
I'm going to need to hire a new janitor. We can hire Hannibal Fast or Tony Maverick. Tony Maverick. So we've got, what was his name? Toby Cosmic or something like that. Now we've got Tony Maverick. Should we get Tony Maverick or Hannibal Fast? We're doing well for money, to be honest with you. So I'm going to hire Tony Maverick. Let's drop Tony Maverick down here. He can get on with some janitorial work down there. Right. So we're an assistant shy here. But so far, I don't think... We had a mad rush on, which is why I got a second ticket booth in the first place. I don't know if it's really necessary at the moment. I think we're okay. I'll hold off on that for now. We've got plenty of cash, though. I mean, we've got $160,000. We're making way more money than we're spending. You can see here, we're making $4,794 profit every month. So we're doing absolutely fine. This is only the first of the campaign, so you kind of get that anyway. Gift shop is doing well. Kind of just waiting for the expedition to come back now.
If you're thousands of years old and covered in amber, please consider donating yourself to the museum.
Let's have a look at some of our guests while we're down here, shall we? If you did miss the first episode and you're just picking it up from here, these are some of our exhibits that we're showing off to the public. They all come in and have a look at them, take pictures, learn about stuff with the information, all of that kind of stuff. And this dinosaur over here, our Sharpened Tops skeleton, we've got to send another expedition team to retrieve the head of it, and then I think we've completed that. So that might be the thing I do when they come back from the coal mines, is send another expedition team to go and retrieve the head here. So this will be a completed skeleton. These are our donation bins, so when people are enjoying the museum, so if you're getting everything right, they will chuck a lot of money in these, and your security guard walks around basically and just collects all of the cash from time to time, which goes into our account. That's primarily the way of making money. Ticket sales is one of the ways. We also get government grants, but it's these little donation boxes that help you along the way. That plant is clipping through that wall.
Guests left speechless by an exhibit are reminded to snap out of it.
Just move it slightly. I'd prefer it if it wasn't clipping through the wall. Better. Oh, our expedition is back, I believe. Here they are.
The museum has a new exhibit.
Now
We don't know what it is yet.
It was Teddy Cosmic and Will Bungle's first ever trip out of the museum. Don't they look thrilled? They must have had a great time. Let's see what we've found here then. What has Philip managed to find? A frozen beehive. Wow, a frozen beehive. Cold climate needs to be kept in a cold environment, obviously, otherwise it will melt. So we need to, presumably, find a refrigerated area. This is new. I don't know what we've got to do here. But we need a cold environment for this. So if I place this down, I'm hoping the game will then say this is what we need to do. I quite like this for an area, but I don't know. Do we want that here? Because then everything here would have to be cold. Or is that better over here somewhere? But there's nothing over there. Let's just place it down here and see what the game says. Let's rotate it round. It's melting. You found a frozen find. That's cool. Anything frozen will eventually melt and be gone forever unless it's kept cold.
Have a look around. That's the general idea.
Place coolers nearby to stop it becoming a defrosted exhibit. Okay, so we need to put some coolers nearby. So these are like the air conditioning units that you used to get in the other 2 Point games then, I guess. So if we place that there, that's going to keep that really chilly just there. As word gets out and your county fame increases, you can expect new types of guests to arrive at the museum. Families are bound to turn up soon, and I'm not sure if you've noticed, they can often include children. Families including children? Who would have ever thought such a thing? Children are immune to the appeal of our info stands. They just don't care for them, not even a bit. They won't accept knowledge from our existing facilities, but they would use an interactive display. That sounds like a child, yes. Think of interactive displays as hybrids between exhibits and info stands, providing both buzz and knowledge to guests. They're also a great source of entertainment. Okay, so we're going to need to get ourselves... Because we now have children. I don't think there's ever been children in a 2 Point game before. I mean, 2 Point Campus, I guess, were students, but they were older students, university. I don't think we've ever had children to deal with in a 2 Point game. I like this. This is a new challenge. So, children experience buzz like all other guests, but they won't accept knowledge. We need to give them interesting ways to learn and engaging things, so like the slide, for example, and infotainment, so interactive displays, just so they can do things a bit more fun.
You feel like you have to make a donation, but you don't.
We need to build that.
That way.
I will say, I also prefer an information screen than a reading billboard thing. It's not just exclusive for children. Just before we get on with that, let's just pause a second before any children arrive. I just want to make sure, because we've just placed this, but we haven't done anything with it. This is going to need some decoration. So it needs snowy rock decoration. I don't even know if we've got snowy rock. Oh, we have. So we've unlocked these now. It wants a snowy rock, so we will put that down there. What else would it like? Just general decoration from now. Obviously, it's got its cold climate. I might end up moving this. I don't know. We'll see how we go. I figured this, because of just how it looks, we could put our dinosaur here. Just because it looks like that kind of area. So we might end up moving this over here. But it's fine. You can move these things anytime. So we'll give it a bit more decoration, and we can always move stuff around later. There's not a lot I could actually put here anyway, to be honest. Just general decoration. So we could put... I don't know. What could I put here? These are all prehistory. I don't think it actually particularly would care about any of that. Well, I'm just going to leave it like that for now. We'll leave it like that for now, just in case I do end up moving it. Right, I need to build a workshop. Because we need to build our interactive displays in the workshop. Now, I've run out of space, because the workshop needs to be 4x4. I've run out of space over here, which is where we've got the toilets, the training area, the gift shop, and the staff room. You don't want to take too much space away from possible exhibits. I mean, this is like going to be a massive exhibit hall just here, isn't it? So, I guess we could have the workshop here. So this could be like the end of these exhibits. You walk through this hallway into some new exhibits just here. So we could have a workshop just here. Has to be quite large. But if we put that there, then people funnel along this little corridor into a wider museum further down. I like the idea of. We'll put the doorway, doesn't really matter, but I think at the front. All right, what have we got here? This is a bit big. Guess that can go just there. I think that's all we need in there. We could give it decoration and stuff, but I'm not going to bother. I think we'll just do that. We'll sell whatever's invalid, which I think was just the rope. I didn't think it would be a glass thing. That is not what I expected to see. I thought it would be a closed-off room. Okay. Employ a janitor qualified in workshop. I don't think our current one... Let me just check. I don't think he is. No, he's not. And we hired Tony Maverick to cover Will Bungle. And Tony Maverick is also not. So we need to hire a third janitor here.
Let's rub our face in the grass and meet back here after this.
Right, so mechanics, presumably workshop. Cat sausage. We're going to hire cat sausage. Right, cat sausage. You're going to work in there. Right, so prehistory playground, interactive display, start project. Let's do that. So, cat sausage will get on with that in there. He'll wear his hazmat suit, despite the fact that there's no roof to this place. We're firing lasers around and all sorts here. Watch out, everybody! Oh, he's doing a cracking job. I think it's it's a he, isn't it? Yeah. Mr. Sausage is doing a fantastic job here. Look at him go. How fun is Mr. Sausage's job? Having an absolute blast. Take it this as a goth. Ted Rascal. Dream visit, turn into a vampire. So that's what he wants to do. So he is a goth. His dream visit would be if we could turn him into a vampire. If he can dream it, we can make it happen. I'm almost guareteeing that is a possibility in this game. We can turn him into a vampire.
No climbing on bones, fossils, or other
prehistoric
memorabilia.
There's probably a Dracula exhibit or something that will come to life and turn him into a vampire or something. That's the way this game is. That's almost certain to happen. Congratulations, you've earned a shiny sticker for your collection. We've got quite a few of these actually. These are different guests that you might see around the place. There's our goth. Right, so let's fast forward a little bit while he's getting on with that, because all we're doing is sitting around. I'm guessing this is not scale. There we go, he's finished. So, prehistory playground, open inventory. We can have that. Right, so we're going to need this little child's play area then. That's a dinosaur, though. Can't put that there, though, can we? I don't think that would... Yeah, people can't walk past. Well, they can, but... It's not ideal, is it?
That new exhibits may show
I'd like it with all of this stuff.
Or tear. They're not that new.
Now that your prehistory playground is finished, you just need to place it inside the museum. So it doesn't matter where you place it. I'd love it to be mixed in with all of this stuff, though. I just can't fit it in anywhere. But I would love it if it was mixed in here somewhere. I think that would make the most sense, but can't really do it. I could put it in here, but again, it doesn't really go just there either. What's going on with our goth friend here? He looks a little bit miserable. I wonder what his problem is. Is he just being goth-like, or is he tired? Oh, he's tired. I think we need to get some more benches. I wonder if that's a common theme appearing everywhere. Should we put this over here? We could have this as like the children's area. Put it here. Was increased. Interactive displays allow children to enjoy the knowledge the museum has to offer. They also provide entertainment for all guests. The place is looking good, but you've not really had the chance to make it truly yours. The museum customization menu allows you to customize the walls, floors, tailor the guest experience as much or as little as you like. Maximize the museum space with partition walls, as well as doors, one-way doors, and staff member doors. Your options are functional as well as fashionable. Expand your selection of customization options by spending kudosh. You'll earn kudosh as you complete objectives in the museum. Items unlocked with kudosh will typically improve our decoration ratings. So, okay, so we can properly get into making this museum our own now, so we're not really on rails as such. I like the idea of a door. I'll tell you why. I was thinking this is very closed off, isn't it? So if you were coming in here, we've got people coming in here, they have to go all the way around. By the time they get all the way around here, they're going to start getting tired. So I'd love it if they could just come through here. Because making it easier for people to get around does help. Because they do have a certain amount of time they'll spend in the museum. And if they get too tired, they will leave before they've seen everything or donated and stuff like that. So we can build our own partition walls as well. Can we take them down? We can remove walls as well now. So I could have this as a bigger area, potentially. Okay, this is where my design decoration side of things can really get started then. I'm tempted just to put it... I like it the way it is, though, in terms of visual. I like this floor better than this floor. Might go with that. But I think it's just doorway here would be good. Come in here a second. Windows, doors. So that's just a regular archway. Place on partition walls. So it could go here, but I think it's interacting with some of our objects. Dinosaur archway. I like that because that would lead into what that is, and here I suppose as well. I can't place it until we move some stuff. Let's just move for a moment. Let's move that to there. That to here somewhere. Let's see if we can put a door. Is that 500? It's okay price-wise. We could have that just here. I think if we have it that way around for people coming back in from there, it makes sense because you're coming into this prehistory area. So we'll put that there. So we've now got a doorway. That's better. I like that because now people can come through here, no problem. Let's put some stuff back over here that's now missing. So that can go squeeze in here somewhere. That will now pick up 3 objects actually, so that's better. So we can put that there. We can hang that just about anywhere, I would imagine. So that can hang just there. So that's all put back together. Buy a staff door. Place 5 custom wallpaper tiles. We might as well play while we're...
I took a trip to the
Put it on slow speed.
Turnip Emporium.
Place 5 custom wall tiles, 5 custom floor tiles, buy a staff door, and unlock something with kudos. So you'll see some of these will need unlocking. So these are the locked ones. So that we're going to have to unlock something. We need a staff-only door, which we do have anyway, I think.
Lost and found.
Pretty sure these are staff-only doors.
Nope, that's an exhibit. Why does this keep happening?
I have no reason to place a staff-only door, to be honest. There's no reason for me to place a staff door anywhere just yet. But to clear the objective, I guess we could just chuck a random one in. Let's do the floor first. So we need to custom floor, custom walls. Let's do custom floor first. What is this? I like this. Even though this is like the stock item, I quite like it compared to this. It's not that though, is it? No, it's not that either. What is it? Doesn't look like any of these. Watch it be something ridiculously expensive. It's going to cost me like 1 million kudos. Wish I knew what that was. Can you... I don't think you can. No, you can't. I was going to say, can you like click on it and it tells you what it is, but I don't think it does.
While the toilets are not on display, they should be treated like they are. Thank you.
Not overly keen on that. There we go. That's it, I think. There we go. I prefer that floor. It just looks nicer with the exhibits. I'm not saying it'll look good everywhere, but now, this isn't costing us any money either. This is all free, which is weird. I thought this would cost us some money, to be honest, but all of them are free. Whether that's just for now, probably is. I prefer the look of this. Might change it up a little bit. I'm going to put it everywhere for now. Drag it over the whole thing. Each individual room has its own decoration setup, so you're not going to change the floor in there by dragging or anything. Good, that's that bit done. And as for the wall, to be honest with you, I quite like the wall the way it is, but I will have something different. Maybe we'll have something different in this kids area.
Yes, some dinosaur skeletons are mix and match. That's just good science.
Amber. Want something exciting for kids, don't we? We could unlock something with some kudos here. Marble grey. I don't think that'd be that exciting for kids, to be honest. What is that? It's like a Minecraft type thing. You can see all of the pixels. Could do with more choices, I think. Just have some marble wall around here. Sure, there's a button I could press and do the whole room in one go, but I don't know what it is, so we'll just do it manually. That looks really posh in there now, doesn't it? It doesn't like the kids there. It looks like some posh hotel. What was that? That was just regular brick just there. We'll leave that like it is for now. Unlock something with kudos. I don't really need anything, so we'll just...
Should educate
Can we unlock
somehow.
something in here with kudos? We can. Alright, let's get something just generalized in here then. Museum column, wonky palm tree. These are quite, some of these are quite expensive. I don't want to spend loads. Rectangle rugs. They're all trees and stuff, aren't they? Tiered potted bush. Just well with botany. That's not really helping us right now, is it? Large staff square rug. General decoration. Fair and square. Right, we'll get that. It'll clear the thing off and we can place it. It is a little bit on the small side, to be honest. I know it was the smaller of the two, but put it there or something so they can sit there without getting their shoes on the floor. Right, we'll buy a staff door as well because it's begging me to buy this staff door, isn't it? So let's just put a staff door. Let's just put a staff door.
Guests should treat old things with the respect they may or may not deserve.
Put a staff door just there so they can cut the corner for some reason, even though they don't really need to. What's up, Doc? The Department of Culture is responsible for evaluating the county's museums. Your museum currently has a no-star rating. But with all the improvements you've made, that won't last long. Complete star objectives to impress the Department of Culture and impress the museum's star rating. A higher star rating will attract more guests and allow you to travel to new museums. So this is how we progress the game then, basically. So, to get our first star, we need to unlock 5 points of interest in the Bone Belt map.
Get off your phone!
We've already got... There's an advert playing that I just want to listen to.
For 9 hours?
If your kids won't get off their devices, then you need SlothNet. An online connection so slow, so frustrating. Your kids will have no choice but to do something else with their time.
Indeed, let's get SlothNet. That'll work.
SlothNet. When slower is better.
That wouldn't work. The kids would just hack into the neighbor's Wi-Fi. Right, so we've got exhibit bonus, buzz bonuses on 5 exhibits. We're 7 out of 5, so we've more than done that. That takes care of itself. So we need to unlock 5 points of interest on the Bone Belt map. So we need to go on some expeditions then. So at the moment, we've only got 3. I'm guessing is these, because we've not... Have we been over here? Grassy or greasy fields, I think we have, but that was all in like the tutorial, so I'm not sure that's counted of that. Or are these the points of interest that it's meaning? I'm not entirely sure. Right, location. So we can't do any of these without displaying all of these. You know what I'm going to do to start with? We're going to go back to Rib Row. Because I want some more bones. I want to get that bones completed. So unlock a new point of interest by completing its map objective. So that's basically what we're going to have to do now. We've got a couple more of those to unlock and then sell 25 tickets. And then we will get a star rating, which basically I think will complete this museum. And then we could move on to another one, or you can 3-star it if you want to. All right, start project. Are there any other projects we can do? Realization station. Let's get one of those. A realization station. Let's go on fast forward here. Staff required. He should be on his way. Somewhere. Where is he? Probably doing something like unclogging a toilet or something.
Assistant needed in the gift shop. The tat won't sell itself.
Oh, there he is. He's here. Right. What happened here? See what our reward is. Is it bones? Or is it something new to display? We've got it. We've got the skull. I think that is a complete thing now. Yeah, it is. Fully complete. So we've now got a completed expedition. Or completed exhibit, I should say. Congratulations, you earned a shiny sticker for your collection. Unlocked Carrion Tail, or Carrion Tail. So we've unlocked somewhere new. Which is good, because that's going to count for us as well. So presumably that's now 4 out of 5, so we only need to do one more of those. So that's good. That's going to be worth a hell of a lot now. That's 78 out of 78. 1 out of 4 knowledge. We can get some more knowledge here. I think it's requiring more knowledge. What if we put that there somewhere? Is that going to help with that? Like if we flip it round? Has that helped with that? No. How much we know about the exhibit. Place stands near exhibits the guests to learn. So we don't know that much, so we need to learn about it as well, I think, is what it's saying there. We've finished the realization station. Let's go and put that over here somewhere. Place it sort of in the middle of the floor, I guess, for now.
Announcement. The museum
No idea what that
offer
does.
Small talk. That's all.
So this is our first children have come in now, look. They're having a play on the slide. Because their parents have got that slug, or sloth, I should say, internet, not slug. They've got that sloth internet, so they've had to come to the museum instead. We've got no donations over here. Look at this, they're complaining that they can't donate. That's not something you hear every day. Not many people ever go, can't donate. Put a donation thing there. Let's put another donation box here as well. Make sure we get those donations coming in. This also needs a sign. I can see what they're saying. We've not done that either. Let's give this a sign. I'm going to put some benches down as well, because we saw a tired goth earlier on, didn't we? We can't have people being really tired or anything like that. Let's spin that round. I might, you know, put a vending machine just here.
Children should be supervised at all times.
Put a little vending machine there. Because otherwise they have to go all the way to the entrance again, and we're getting quite a lot of stuff this way now, so it would make sense to have something just there as well. Right, that's all ticking along by itself. So let's see about unlocking this final area then. So if we do one here, is that going to open some of these? Display 175 buzz from fossils. 150 buzz from frozen finds. We can't do that anyway as of yet, because we need a botany expert. We can come down here because this needs reach enlightenment level 5 in prehistory. We can come down here. Might give us something for prehistory. So he's gonna get lost, or he's gonna get stuck in quicksand. Otherwise, that's not too bad, actually. We need to send them both, so they're both going to be away. So they're going to get lost, is basically what's going to happen here, because we've eliminated the others. So they're going to get lost. It's going to take them an extra 15 days, which is not ideal, but
Minded that fossils are not
we'll see what we
boring,
get out of
just
that.
dusty.
We might get something decent. I think I need to put a donation box over here, because they're just begging to donate to us. I think that's what that means, anyway. It is. I'm pretty sure they're just begging to donate. They want some decoration in here as well. They're not happy with the decoration. Let's see. Can we... It's in here I actually want. Put some stuff up. Make this area look a little bit nicer. I'm just going to put that one in there, but never mind. I don't think it matters particularly what we put in here. We want the ones that kind of say general decoration on them. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm not 100%. A bit of decoration will help.
Announcement. Rubbish belongs in the bin, not on the walls.
Alright, their expedition is about 3/4 of the way through.
Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. This is
We'll unlock
Ricky
some more
Hawthorne.
of this stuff as
It's
we
time for
go,
some
if we carry this on as a
news,
series.
where Minister for Culture Tarquin Foxbridge is in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Foxbridge and other members of the department were videoed using a centuries-old priceless
Alright, what else can we
vase as a
train? Can we
fountain
train
pot.
anybody else here?
Unsolicited, after hours scoff and quaff session.
Ready for training,
Remains to be
so
seen what the consequences may
happy
be.
thoughts, pilot wings,
One thing's for
aerodynamics,
sure,
that's quicker
this won't be
working,
forgotten soon.
stays happier for longer. I'm not sure what
Up
pilot
next,
wings actually does.
something different.
We could give Will Bungle some training. Mechanics, workshop, fire resistance. We haven't had anything go wrong yet. We'll leave it for now. We could do. They get, as they level up, they do get new training spots, so it's worth doing from time to time, but I don't think we're going to need to on this map. Right, that is finished. Let's just press play, slow things down a little bit. Let's see what we've won. They both gained some good XP from it. The ruler of rattlesnakes had plenty of rhythm and very few limbs. A boa conductor, I should say. So this is a boa conductor skeleton. Interesting. How big is that? That's reasonable size. So we could put that over here. We could start bringing stuff around here, because I think this is kind of done over here, isn't it? I'd like to keep this area for frozen stuff now, since we've already started it there. So I think we'll put an exhibit just there. It's like the prime spot for it, really, doesn't it? So we can put that there. Give it some decoration and stuff like that. So we'll put a donation box. If I put a donation box just there, is that pulling from it or not? I don't think that is. I think it's pulling from the one behind. I'm not 100% sure. We put it there, though. Get people as they come through here with the donations. It needs some information about what it is. It's probably going to need some, like, rocks and stuff as well, I would say. But I don't know which one. So let's have a look. It needs layered rock. So let's buy the layered rock. This one, that can go just there somewhere. We'll also get a plant just there.
Guests are reminded to read about the exhibits and stop asking me.
Put that just there. We'll dress up the area a little bit behind it, because I think that looks nicer. Can I not place that there? Invalid jungle wall. Oh, you can't put it there in the middle? That's annoying. It'd be perfect for that spot. Never mind. Right, how's it doing? 35 out of 60. Is it just general decoration we need? It kind of is. It's not doing too badly, though. No reason to go too far with it, probably. But we could put a fossil on the wall, can we? Or is that just clipping with everything else? Fossil on the wall. I might do my footprint decal idea. I might go through the whole museum with footprint decals at some point. That'll do for now. Is there anything we can do to unlock something imminently? 150 buzz from frozen finds is probably the one, isn't it? Or 175 buzz from fossils. So that's got about 50 buzz required. That's got 150 buzz. So maybe we're better off just getting more fossils and stuff like that. Where do we get those from? We get those from here, I think. So if we get some more fossils instead, because we're already doing okay with that. So if we just get some more fossils in, we might unlock that final thing there.
Seems stupid.
Let's fast forward time a little bit.
Good luck to our team departing on an expedition. I'm sure you'll need it.
All right, can we get another children's thing on the go while we wait? Or we're about finished there? I think we're about finished there. Could do with some more of those popping up. All right, let's see. That was a quick expedition to get these. All right, so we've got a disc fossil. Old technology from an even older time. So, yeah, so we've got the disc. Of course, that is an ancient technology. Before downloads came around. That is a floppy disk, isn't it? I've just made that out. There's a floppy disk. So, we've got a floppy disk that has been found from ancient history. Where can we put our ancient history floppy disk? Let's see. So it would go well in this section here. We've got fossils here, and fossils turned into dinosaurs. And dinosaurs is continued. But there's no room here for it, really. Unless you just put it in the middle of the floor, which we could do. I don't need all that floor space. I could just put it here where this little guy is. The disc fossil. I'll just put it here because it's kind of picked up by loads of stuff. That's already gone 25 out of 25. Because it's already covered by everything, all of the buzz. So that's just given us 25 buzz right there. Without having to do anything for it. Because of all this stuff around it, it can just be placed there and it's already perfect. Hopefully this little guy does not get stuck.
I miss the students.
They're not interested, are they, the kids? They just want to go and play. They are not interested in these at all. They don't want to look at something as old as a floppy disk. Well, if that's the case, though, we might as well get some more of those, because I can just level those up like crazy. So, to get that other thing, was it this one on the end, wasn't it? 149 out of 70. Let's just go for those. That's going to be the thing that's going to get us the star, isn't it? And they're so quick to come by, because it's an easy expedition. We'll just keep going down that road, I think. Making 5,500 a month. Money is no issue. Our staff are leveling up. Which, of course, will take more money from us. Wish there was something else I could put in here. Is there anything I can do? Like a research thing to do that? There probably is. I've just not unlocked it yet. There's bound to be some research that you can do to further that. I mean, we could train somebody.
We've got time for a little more on my
But
trip to
you can't train them further in what they've already
Research
got.
suggests that plant life may be as much as 3 times more interesting than the animal kingdom. Take that, pandas. Botany is
I quite like our
delicious.
museum, though.
It's beautiful.
It looks nice, doesn't it?
Satisfying.
I like it.
And it's terribly, terribly funny. We have so much to learn from plants. And they next to nothing from us.
All right, let's see what we found this time. Star fossil. All of these critters are old, but only fallen stars eat your soul. All right, so we've got ourselves a fallen star. I'm going to put that here.
Bones used to be surrounded by dinosaur.
So I think that might also almost get its thing there. We can add some more things to this.
Attention.
Because it is
the
not near
expedition team have
a
returned.
fossil mold
Good for
decoration,
them.
which I think is those things we put on the wall. I think it's, yeah, it's that. Which would, if I put one there, it's now captured. 34 out of 37. Have we got enough, or are we still short? Let's see. I think we've got enough. We've got enough. We can unlock this area. And by doing that, I think we have, indeed we have, gone through there. So now, guests use 5 interactive display uses. That's going to tick through as well. So we're going to do What's Up Doc Part 2 any moment now, as soon as these people come through here. So we're already getting through. That's that done. Total buzz to get our 3rd star. I think that's what we're doing. Pretty sure that's what we're doing. Well, part 3, maybe, I don't know if that's the final part or not. To get 500 total buzz. I think we could probably do that. Imminently, couldn't we? Let's get some more cold stuff, because I'd like some more cold stuff anyway. We might as well send the original crew to go and find us something.
And entertain its guests, as well as to make a profit.
Don't know what this massive shadow is that's just come over us. Must be a cloud. But yeah, I think we can get that before we end. I think once we've got that, I don't know if part 3 is the end of that, but if it is, then we'll end the video there. If we continue it, I don't know if that's gonna, if we get this, whether that means we can move on. Because we'll get our star rating. So if we get our star rating, we've kind of finished, even though the area is not finished. I might finish it off if we do carry this on as a series before going to the next museum. Not 100% sure. You can play this in sandbox as well, if you're wondering. You can play a sandbox mode where you just get a museum and fill it and do whatever you want with it, with no objectives to fulfill or anything like that. You can just play it however you want. Right, they should be about to land. Hopefully something new for our cold area.
Attention, won't somebody think of the children? Thank you.
Right, here we go. What have we found here? They've leveled up as well. Level 4 now. Will Bungle's up to level 4. We should really start training him. Frozen fridge must be the work of some kind of fridge freezer. Indeed. I might save that joke. That's a proper dad joke, that is. I could pull that one out in future.
There's a crate
Brilliant.
on the
Right.
helipad. Oh, and the expedition team have returned safely. Also good news.
We'll put this over here then. So we'll put our frozen fridge. We'll put that there. Now, is that covered by that or not? Let's see. We can visualize it somewhere, I think. I'm not entirely sure how you do it. Might purchase another one just in case. I don't want this thing getting... Requirements, cold climate. Right, that's ticked, so I assume that's fine then. I'm guessing it's staying cold enough just here. I don't know 100%, but I think it is. So I'm going to send them on another expedition to get us one more of those, and then that should do us. I'm guessing. We'll send Teddy, and we'll send Will again. The frozen crew, off they go. Right, let's put some more stuff around this, though, just to keep it going. We technically probably don't need to send them out on another one, but I'd like something just for here.
Childish behavior will be met with childish retribution.
Right, what else does this need? It's got everything it needs, so I'm just going to place some stuff around it just in case it helps. So, snowy pillar. It doesn't actually want a snowy pillar, but I quite like the idea of having a snowy pillar around. And we are a 1-star museum. It is a great relief to see someone at the helm of the county's namesake museum after the brief and rudderless hiatus. What a fortnight that was. So it's only a fortnight. You're commended on your availability and general existence. Tarquin Foxbridge. Thank you very much, Tarquin. So we've now unlocked a coffee kiosk, so we can start selling coffee, and a curved info stand, which looks quite nice. So we are now a 1-star museum. You've created a 1-star museum. But this is just the start of an illustrious career. Develop museums across the county to be recognized as a high-class curator and gain access to new items and expedition locations.
Frequently asked questions. I'm not sure when the museum closes. I've never made it that far.
I've never made it that far either, to be honest. It's never, ever, ever closed. Increase your curator class to progress further in your museums and receive higher star ratings. With no curator class, your museums can only receive 1-star rating. Open and establish another museum to receive class 1. So we do need to progress now to do anything. There are opportunities by the sea, past Water Cove, up to the hills. We'll have a look at that at the end. We've got a dilemma. Let's just resolve this dilemma before we end here. So, Snowy Way. There seems to be no end to the snowfall, which has formed an icy barrier that makes your route impassable. Or does it? Climb over the ice, shovels away, slide down. So slide down requires survey skills, and I'm not sure we have any of those. So, shovels away. It's slow, backbreaking work, but at least it bonds your team and keeps them warm. They've gained 10% experience, and it's added 3 days to the expedition, which is no problem. Because we are basically finished here. So what we would now need to do is go to a new museum, start a new museum, which would give us class 1, which means that we can then come back here and level this up in future to level 2 or level 3 or something along those lines. So we're basically finished in here. So if you want to see this as a series and you want to see it continue, and there's enough of you that do want that, so obviously if this doesn't do great view-wise, even though there might be a handful of you that love this series, it doesn't make much sense for me to keep pushing it out if it's not doing anything for the channel. But if it's doing stuff for the channel and we're all enjoying it, then I would like to continue this as a series because I'm having a lot of fun playing it. We might
does not support re-entry.
come back and add some more stuff here and finish this off. If the Tannoy woman will let me speak, and finish this off with a few more things. So we might do that before moving on to the second museum anyway. So once like open it up just to get the class thing, so then we can add some more stuff in here. I might do that anyway. But then we move on to the next part of the campaign. So we'll just place this. And then we'll finish. I think you keep all of your unlocks, so all of the places you can go and visit. I think you keep all of those across all museums. So it's not like you've just got it for this one and you have to do it for every single one. You keep your unlocks all the way through, I believe.
The expedition team are back from the boat.
All right, let's open the crate. What have we got this time? Frozen beehive. We've already got one of those. We've already got one of those. So you know what I'm going to do with that? Because we don't need another one of those. I'm going to place that in my inventory.
Find anything old?
I don't know if I can take my inventory with me to the next museum. but there's a possibility that I can. And if I can, we've already got one of those for the next museum. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to show you the next museum just to end. But apart from that, we are about done. So I'll go ahead and do that now. So as you can see, this is the current museum that we've been doing. And we can now move our way up here. So we can either come here, I believe, or go here. I think it's here, isn't it? Because that one's not actually put in yet. So we can come here. Expert in a dying field. Convert a haunted hotel into a museum for supernatural and beyond with the help from its dead owner. So that's the one we could be doing in the next part of this. If we carry this on as a series, that's what we could be doing. So let's click start and have a look at this just before we finish. So this will be a little teaser for if you want the series to continue. This will be a little teaser as to what we're going to be doing next.
Today, we've got some intrigue that's close to home, and that home may be haunted. Yes, that's the story that listeners reported hearing an advert for an old hotel yesterday on 2 Point Radio. This out-of-circulation commercial piqued the interest of many supernatural enthusiasts, believing we'd had a shared encounter with the other side. And I admit, I would have my suspicions too, if the hilarious people in charge of our adverts hadn't done this several times before.
Okay, here we are then at our abandoned hotel. So, perfect site to investigate the supernatural. So that's what we will be doing then if we continue the series going forwards. We'll probably go back to the other one, finish it up a little bit, and then we will carry on with this and investigate.
See a few exhibits before buying a snack. You know who you are.
Investigate the supernatural. Let's just pause that because it's playing with nobody coming in. Yeah, we'll investigate the supernatural next time, and if you want to see this as a series. So if you do, let me know if you want to see it as a series. I'll make a judgment call on it, see how the videos do. So it'll be a week or two maybe before it becomes a series. But if you do want to see it, let me know. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure you leave the video a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for another video very soon.